Good evening, everyone. Today we will be meeting with a very special guest. Today I am here with the one and only Babe Ruth.
Hello, thanks for having me on your show today.
Yep, no problem. So, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, how are you?
I'm doing great too.
That's good.
Alright, so shall we get started with the questions?
Sure.
Alright, so my first question to you is, Mr. Babe Ruth. How did you get the name Babe Ruth?
Well, I got the name because my person who bring me up in MLG was named Jack Dunn. Then the team I was first on, at first they called me Jack's newest Babe. Then eventually Babe just kind of came out of it, and hence the name Babe Ruth came, and then it just stuck around.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, how did you learn about baseball?
I learned about baseball when I was about 7. I went to my parents sent me to a school called St. Mary's, and it was an industrial school for boys. And then there was a father named Father Marthas, and he showed me how to play, and he just kind of played with me, and then yeah.
Oh, alright. Well, please describe your childhood though.
My childhood was kind of rough. My parents weren't around that much. I did whatever I want really. I had 8 siblings, but only me and my sister survived because the times are rough. And I'd often skip school and cause trouble in the city and stuff. And my parents, it wasn't the greatest.
Oh, so you had a rough childhood?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, how did you contribute to the Great Depression that was going on?
I was told I was contributed to the Great Depression because I would always people looked up to me as a hope and eventually being out of the Great Depression and everything will get better.
So they were happy when they saw you and stuff.
They would often come up to me and just say we really like you, and it seemed I can see that they wanted hope, and they we felt something that they were things would get better, and
they looked up to you for support.
Yes.
All right then, that's neat. Well, what kind of record did you receive in your MLB career?
I received many records. I got the most home runs back to back 3 times in a row, and I kept breaking my own record. And then one other one I'm really proud of is getting the most slugging hits for 13 years, which is I'm very proud of that.
Well, that's really impressive. So how was your relationship with the management?
We really didn't get along too well. They would always tell me to do something, and I want to do it my own way. But in the end, we liked each other, and it was pretty good.
So you were kind of a tough guy to handle?
Yes.
Oh, well. So what do you do in your free time besides baseball?
I like drinking beer and getting prostitutes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people like doing that nowadays.
Oh, I see. Well, what are some accomplishments in your MLB career?
One of my biggest and most proudest accomplishments is probably getting into the Hall of Fame in 1936. And just to be able to set all these records that I set in the MLB.
Well, okay. Well, what are some things that you might have regretted in your past?
One time I got a little upset and angry, so I punched the umpire in the face, which I regret to this day. And I wish I can go back and change it, but I can't, so.
Why'd you punch him?
I just got mad about a play, and anger got over me, and I punched him.
Oh, I see. Well, can you tell me who was in your family again?
It was me. Re-answer that question.
Right. Wait, could you tell me who was in your family again?
It was me, my wife, my mom and dad, and then I had 2 beautiful daughters.
Oh, all right. Well, what would you do if there was a home game coming on?
I would often like giving back to the community, so I would fill up peanuts and cook hot dogs and just give back to the community because they put me in this position of being such a high role model. I wanted to give back to them as much as I can.
Well, that's very interesting, Mr. Babe Ruth, and thank you so much for your time. It was really interesting to getting to know you.
Thank you.
Yep. So, good night, everyone. That's all we have for you. Please join us next week again.
Yeet!